Remember the story we broke right here on Indisputable, where a bank robbery took place. They were chasing the bank robber, the alleged bank robber, and then it looked as if the cop took money from the scene. Well, we have some significant updates, including the fact that after our reporting, the police agency changed the police report again. This happened in 2020. There's literally a new date on the updated police report after our reporting. Let me remind you of the original video. Here it is. We have an update to this story. Let's put up the screenshot of the lieutenant who got a promotion. Now, this is the first dynamic I'm going to highlight. In the exclusive video that we obtained at Indisputable, Lieutenant Kirby Threat, now Captain Threat, can be seen right there in that moment, punching a black male suspect who was already subdued. Also, the second officer, Victor Ortega, walks away from the suspect to collect the cash off the ground. Okay, that's element 2. Every time a change is made to a police report, guess what happens? The date on the police report is updated to reflect the amended change. We caught it. We caught it. So after our reporting, the latest date on their official report is October 17, 2022. This happened in 2020. A week after our show aired the bank robbery video and what looked to be a cop touching the evidence unlawfully. The report was also amended on July 19, 2021, when media interest in the robbery first peaked a year ago. The report we received did not mention the use of force incident that you clearly see, which by the way, they are mandated to report. They did not report it. The ring video we obtained was not part of their summary report or a dollar amount recovered from the robbery. All of that was absent from their official report. We caught it all. This report was leaked to Indisputable directly. Let's put it up. Last month, it shows about $1,800 was taken into police evidence. Insiders from the police department have confirmed with us it was a lot more money taken in that robbery than $1,800. Here are the photos of Sergeant Ortega and Captain Threat. Let's put them up. Ortega has been promoted to sergeant since the robbery. The city of Riverdale, Georgia is where all of this went down. Riverdale, Georgia. They have decided not to respond to our request for comment. We also received reports that members of the public were excluded from attending the city council meeting on October 24th, which was after our reporting and during a time when citizens who heard our reporting were coming there to ask questions. After the previous city council meeting was canceled on October 10th, here's Chief Spivey and the mayor, Evelyn Dixon. Buck stops with them. They represent the leadership of Riverdale, Georgia. Several police officers connected to the Riverdale department spoke to us on the condition of anonymity. They allege that Chief Todd Spivey is protecting and promoting officers who hush corruption allegations. Now, I posed the question to other cops, why would a chief, why would an executive in law enforcement literally go out of their way in order to protect and promote individuals they know have engaged in corrupt activity. You know what they have told me? The reason is because when you promote people that have their hands dirty already in the department, they will do whatever you tell them to do forever. Because you can hold that over their head. They will never snitch on you. They will never go to the media. They will never drop a dime. None of that will ever happen because they have dirty hands, and that's why they are promoted. That came directly from police officers to me. There's more. Indisputable also received documents about Chief Spivey's scandalous past as a detective in Clayton County. What does it say? Spivey had a sexual relationship with a victim. In his theft investigation as a Clayton County police detective while he was married with 2 children. That is an official document from the police department. Number 2, the victim became pregnant. Spivey, the chief, demanded an abortion. Seems to be a running thing. Number 3, she alleges he threatened her with a gun and threatened to kill her. Remember, we got this from the police department where he was a detective. The report says he grabbed her, pushed her, and may have struck her with a door, leaving bruises. Once again, he gets a promotion later, not a demotion. The report also documents he lied about stealing county time while meeting the woman, engaging in sex at least 20 times. The report also describes the current chief of police for Riverdale, Georgia, threatening to kill himself before he would ever pay alimony. Put up his picture again. The chief and the mayor. Now, Mayor, I got a question for you. Our investigative team uncovered this documentation. We uncovered the update. We uncovered the video. What have you done? What has your investigation yielded? Is there one ongoing? The report recommends Spivey's termination. Also, it says, and I quote, Miss, name redacted for obvious reasons, made additional allegations of misconduct against you in which she stated that she had performed oral sex on you in your assigned Clayton County Police vehicle while you were on duty. The Internal Affairs investigation report is public record, and the city of Riverdale would have had the document when they hired Spivey as a detective. Spivey left Clayton County after the report came out in 1996. In 2015, Spivey was promoted to Riverdale chief. So before anyone says, well, maybe these departments were unaware of this connection and of this investigation, he worked for Clayton County as a detective when all this happened. Riverdale, Georgia, the city Riverdale, is inside of Clayton County. All right. A.B. thoughts here.
If there was ever a swamp that needed to be drained, right? It's out there in Clayton County now. We just saw what happened to Victor Hill. So all I'm gonna say is what happens in the dark always comes to the light. But this is why we need to hold our police officers accountable. And this is why we need to have a system where people can see the background of these police officers and what they have been engaged in. Because the same people that are being hired to protect and serve that we use our tax dollars to pay for are the people who are violating our trust and misusing the services just because they have power. That is not what being a police officer is about. And that mayor, she out of line. And she need to make sure she does an investigation because those are your people, your community who voted you in to protect them. And by you not holding these police officers accountable, it shows how much you care about the people in your community. And this is why we need to show up to the polls, right? It's election time, and let it be known, let our voices be known that we will no longer be manipulated and misused by people who have this type of power.